This is Lady J again with another banger. So today we're talking about escaping. What actually happens when the scapegoat escapes from a narcissistic parent? And I think I actually need to do a breakdown of what makes a narcissistic parent. But today I'm talking about the scapegoat that finally escapes. What happens when they finally escape? Now, the scapegoat is mostly a child that takes up all family responsibility. Most times, they are tagged as the black sheep. They are the adults. It could be both male and female, but majorly the child takes up all responsibility. The family is shaking. The child is the one taking responsibility. The family is going through tantrum. Child, financial burden, spiritual burden, every kind of burden. This child takes the burden. Now, the day the child makes up her mind or his mind to leave that entire body and be an adult and focus on his life, that child realize and observe that the system begins to shake. The entire family begins to shake. That's when the child will realize that he was the one centerpiece holding the entire family. The child will always be criticized, always seen as a problem. The child will always look like he's a failure or she's a mediocre or not taking an amount from that person. The child always tries to make things are done in order and in balance. But if you greatly look at that child, is actually the one holding the entire family. Now, when that child decides to pull out, now guess what happened? There's going to be a heavy reaction in the system. The parents react, even the siblings will react because why? That person was like the pillar. Now there are a few things happen when the scapegoat, that child, decides to leave. Firstly, the system becomes unstable. Number one, the system becomes unstable. The child begins to notice, fortunately, that everything is not in order. They can't make decisions on their own. They can't do anything. You're literally the one involved. You've actually been the one holding both words together. Secondly, the narcissistic parents begin to panic. Why would they panic? This child was the one taking all the fault. They don't know who to put the blame on. They don't know who to shift it to. They don't know who to assign or apportion their instability, their lifestyle, their mistakes, their error, their choices. They don't know who to push it on. So that black sheep that escapes, the scapegoat that choose to escape, causes them to panic. They begin to have anxiety. They don't know who to put it on. Thirdly, the one that is the most common one, they begin to escalate. Thirdly, the system begins to escalate. The narcissistic parents begin to escalate. Now, at this point, they realize that their panic cannot work. There's nothing they can do that can work. So they begin to escalate. And there are three stages that happen at this phase. The first one, they begin to tell you, I hope you're fine. Are you all right? Is something wrong with you? Why are you behaving in such ways? Why are you this way? What happened to you? What changed you? Is your environment? Who are you associating with? Who are you mingling with? They begin to question the things around you, thinking that would be a way to pull you back. Secondly, they throw the game of from being calm in the first phase. The second phase, they get into attack mode. Why did you change? What changed you? Why are you the way you are behaving? What happened to you? Is it church you're going to? They begin to play the game. They now begin to question if it's a religious home, the thing you're doing is not right according to scripture. If it's not a religious home, they begin to tell you the path you're going is not the right path. They begin to bring in therapies. They use the religion, the church. They use social life to make you see that the path that you are toying in you trying to escape is wrong. The third one that is most common, and I know most people have experienced, is that they become violent. Not directly. They begin to tell you, if you don't stop this thing you're doing, this is what is going to happen to you. Now, if you've gotten to that phase, you already know it's a threat. They're literally threatening. Now, after that phase, they cannot get to you. The fourth phase, they begin to look for people around you to get to you. From friends, the church you go to, they can go as far as going to the church you go to know everything about you. They paint a picture of they are suffering. They don't know what happened to their beloved child. Something is wrong with the child. Oh my dear Jesus. They do everything. They even go to the point of knowing if you know your place of work, they go to find your boss, begin to raise, they throw tantrums and emotions in the air, making you look like you're the rebellious child. Because while you're going contrary to the system they created. Now, when you're able to escape this, like this fourth phase where there is nothing, no one they used to get to you can get to you. The fourth thing that happened, the golden child who seemed to be the good child suddenly becomes the next target. The golden child will hail to you because why? You were the black sheep. You're the one taking all the falls and wrong. Why they were shining as the child. Oh, this child has a good life. Look at your sister. Look at your sibling. They're doing well. You're just a problem. That child becomes the next target for them. And if they're not able to get the golden child, the cycle comes back again. So for scapegoats who are escaping, these are signs One of major signs that your parents are narcissists, and there is nothing wrong in you growing. Nobody put a foothold on it. Every parent who wants a child who is from a functional home wants their kids to grow, all their kids to actually grow. And there's an age you get to today. If at 35, I know there are spiritual problems. At 35, your parents can't function, your home can't function without you. Ooh, you're a scapegoat. If your younger ones are moving ahead and your life is stuck, you are a scapegoat. Literally, you are the scapegoat. And I know it's not easy coming out because it takes a lot. Because you're the child that's not always cold, who does not make decisions without feeling emotional about how everybody else would think. Now you have to become cold. So in the next video, I hope I'm able to do that. I will tell you how you can actually go through this phase. Not looking like you're rebellious, but you're going to come out and come out well. So see you again, and this is Lady J. Do like, subscribe to my YouTube channel and get more info. Bye.